Hello, everybody. This video is going to discuss the harm of body shaming, the psychological, physical, and social impacts on individuals and communities. Body shaming, the act of criticizing, mocking, or devaluing a person's body, remains a pervasive social problem across cultures, media, and interpersonal relationships. It can target weight, height, disability, scars, skin tone, facial features, or perceived conformity to gender norms. While often dismissed as jokes, concern, or honesty, body shaming has well documented psychological and physical consequences. These harms are intensified for marginalized groups, including transgender and gender diverse individuals, whose bodies are frequently politicized, scrutinized, and dehumanized. Understanding the full impact of body shaming requires examining not only its effects on those directly targeted, but also on those who witness it. So, what is body shaming? Body shaming involves negative commentary, verbal, visual, or behavioral, about a person's physical appearance. It can be explicit, such as insults or ridicule, or implicit, such as exclusion, staring, invasive questions, or concerned remarks framed as health advice without consent. Body shaming operates within social systems that promote narrow standards of beauty, health, and gender expression. These standards are often reinforced through media representation, medical bias, and cultural norms, making body shaming not just an individual act, but a structural one. The psychological effects on those who are body shamed. Research consistently links body shaming to adverse mental health outcomes. Individuals who endure repeated body based criticism are at higher risk for anxiety and chronic stress, depressions, and feelings of worthlessness, disordered eating and eating disorder, body dysmorphia and distorted self image, social withdrawal and isolation, increased risk of self harm, and suicidal ideation. Body shaming undermines a person's sense of autonomy and safety in their own body. Over time, this can lead to internalized shame, where individuals adopt the negative belief directed at them and begin policing themselves even in the absence of external judgment. Physical and physiological effects. The effects of body shaming are not limited to mental health. Chronic exposure to shame and stress activates the body's stress response, which can contribute to elevated cortisol levels, sleep disturbances, headaches, gastrointestinal issues, increased risk of cardiovascular problems, and avoidance of healthcare due to fear of judgment. Ironically, body shaming framed as health concern often results in worse health outcomes by discouraging individuals from seeking medical care or engaging in physical activity in public spaces. Body shaming and transgender individuals. For transgender and non binary people, body shaming can intersect with transphobia. Trans individuals are frequently scrutinized for how closely their body aligns with societal expectations of gender. This includes commentary on voice, height, chest, hips, facial features, body hair, and surgical status. Trans-specific body shaming may include questioning the authenticity of someone's gender, mocking bodies that do not conform to binary norms, sexualizing or dehumanizing trans bodies, treating medical transition as a prerequisite for respect. The psychological impact of this scrutiny is profound. Studies show that trans people already experience higher rates of anxiety, depression, and suicidal ideation due to social stigma. Body shaming exacerbates gender dysphoria, reinforces social exclusion, and can make public spaces feel unsafe. Importantly, these harms occur regardless of whether the shaming comes from strangers, family members, peers, or institutions. The impact on those who witness body shaming. Body shaming does not only harm its direct targets. Witnessing body shaming, whether in person, online, or through media, also has measurable effects. For observers, repeated exposure can increase fear of being judged themselves, reinforce unrealistic body standards, normalize cruelty and dehumanization, reduce empathy over time, and trigger or worsen existing body image concerns. For children and adolescents especially, witnessing body shaming teaches that bodies are public property and that worth is conditional. This can shape lifelong attitudes towards self-esteem, relationships, and health. For members of the same marginalized group as the person being shamed, such as other trans individuals, someone a little overweight, someone that's not as tall as their peers, etc., witnessing body shaming can act as a warning signal, increasing hypervigilance, anxiety, and fear of visibility. Social and community level consequences. At a broader level, body shaming contributes to cultures of exclusion. It reinforces hierarchies of acceptable bodies and justifies discrimination in workplaces, schools, healthcare, and public life. When body shaming goes unchallenged, it signals that cruelty is permissible and that certain people are less deserving of dignity. This environment harms community cohesion and undermines collective well-being. Moving toward awareness and prevention. Reducing the harm of body shaming requires both individual and systemic change. Education plays a key role in helping people recognize how seemingly casual remarks can cause lasting damage. Interventions that promote body neutrality, media literacy, and respect for bodily diversity can or have been shown to reduce stigma and improve mental health outcomes. For trans individuals in particular, affirming environments where bodies are not treated as debates or spectacles are associated with significantly better mental health and lower rates of distress. Body shaming is not a harmless behavior. It has deep psychological, physical, and social consequences for those who endure it and for those who witness it. For transgender and gender diverse individuals, body shaming compounds existing stigma and poses serious risks to well-being. Understanding these effects is a critical step towards fostering environments rooted in respect, dignity, and empathy. Awareness does not merely change language, it changes outcomes. Reducing body shaming protects not only individuals, but the health of entire communities.